Welcome back, students. Let's continue with our discussion of one more question that we have taken from sample paper. The question is related with letter writing, that is a kind of a complaint letter. In the previous video module we have discussed placing an order, now complaint letter. Here I wrote only content, address is not written due to a space problem here. So as usual, before going for the discussion, I will read out the question here. The question is, you are Kapil or Komal living at C424 Sector 18 Green Park, New Delhi. This is your address. You bought a washing machine, and what is the matter? You purchased a washing machine from where? Balaji Electricals Private Limited. From Balaji Electricals Private Limited. And the address Lajpat Nagar, New Delhi. This is the next address. It started, but the problem is that it started giving trouble within a few days. So write a complaint letter to the sales manager, receiver's address. The sales managers seeking immediate repair or replacement. Invent the necessary details. So this is your question. So children, as usual that you will start here from sender's address. Clear? Sender's address. Now, in sender's address you will mention without name, do not mention your name. Name will come at the end there. You are faithful, you are sincerely. So your address will come here, and your address will consume as usual to 3 lines. Clear? After sender's address, then use date. Date, as I told you, always in this format that you will write date, 2nd April 2021, whatever date is. Next, after date, here you will mention receiver's address, and after sender's address 1 line space, then date 1 line space, then receiver's address. To whom that we are writing? The sales manager. The sales manager, 1 line, then next line, name of the shop, Balaji Electricals Private Limited. Clear? And then next line, Lajpat Nagar, New Delhi, address. So sender's address, date, and then receiver's address. Now, after coming subject, what is the subject here? Complaint about defective washing machine. This is your complaint. Subject, it should be in short, precise, brief. Then after subject, salutation comes. Sir, or dear sir. Coming to the first para. Through this letter of mine, you can start by any way. Through this letter of mine, I wish to inform you that I had purchased or I had bought what? An LG or a washing machine, an LG washing machine. Now in first here, especially in the first paragraph, clearly that you will mention. What you will mention here? Your subject. What is the subject here? That in the last week, for example, 3-4 days before, I had bought an LG washing machine from your shop outlet on the receipt number. Clearly mention receipt number here. And on date, on this and this date. Clear? On this and this date you mention here. So now, but the problem is, it has been just 3-4 days and it has started giving trouble. The problem, it has started giving within 3-4 days, it has started giving trouble. It makes, what is the problem then? You clearly mention this is the fault or the defect here. That, for example, it makes a loud noise and stops on its own. Automatically it stops. All of a sudden, suddenly it stops, plus loud noise, and the machine does not wash the clothes properly. This is your problem that you have mentioned. I am sure it has some manufacturing defect. Now clearly in second paragraph you will mention it's your problem there. Next, since it is within the guarantee period, this machine, so that's why I request you to replace it. Otherwise, it is better to, it means repair, or it is better to replace the machine, this washing machine. Then, in the last paragraph, I have been your regular customer and purchase articles from your shop in good faith. So that's why what you do there, I will be thankful if the matter is attended what to at the earliest there. In this way, in a humble way, in a polite manner, that you will conclude your letter here. And finally, leave space, two lines space, and then write thanking you, and then finally yours sincerely, then your name, everything that you will mention there. Clear? So children, in this way that you can write a complaint letter. I hope it is understood to you.